Hello, hello, hello. So, it's just me, guys, doing this weekly check-in that I like to try to do. Trying to find out how you all are being impacted by this energy from this approaching new moon in Sagittarius, also known as the solar eclipse in Sagittarius, steadily approaching. So like in that in-between point of the full moon in Scorpio that I believe just ended. Again, in between this energy of the impending and approaching, like impending and approaching new moon in Sagittarius, which is really interesting because it is, I believe, a solar eclipse, so that's kind of wild. Solar eclipse, new moon, there's a lot going on, a lot of energy. I personally have been so impacted. I can feel myself going through another ascension, having new light codes activated, just resonating completely at newer, higher frequencies with the physical symptoms, of course, or the physical experience is tied to that physical changes. I wouldn't call them symptoms because they kind of don't go away. I think this is just like how my body has to adjust to being probably for the rest of my life. I'm sure there's going to be more changes that are coming, but this is like the beginning stages of what I should already start getting used to. Is anyone else experiencing, again, any of these symptoms? I feel like this isn't the first time I've done a video and asked. And I haven't had anyone leave comments or say anything. But I'm definitely now, like, I guess the uncomfortable symptoms are over, or physical sensations are over. But I'm still able to hear higher dimensions. I still feel like I'm in a higher elevation, even though I'm just like in my regular body in regular spaces, which is wild. I can feel and sense angelic, divine energy, light energy, and feel when my high council, my angels and archangels, my ancestors and spirit team are in my presence. I can like physically feel it, and I can feel and hear them, but really feel them. I think like me personally, my journey is so vibrational energy and telepathy like driven that I haven't really had like a whole lot of audible communication with higher realms. It's all been downloads, frequency and energetic downloads and communication. I can feel actually happening now in my crown and around my ears. And then my heart chakra, I can always feel it pulsating, especially during times like this when I'm talking about it. But yeah, it's basically telepathy and telepathic communication and like dream space meditation. My meditations are so intense, but like so peaceful. I'm leaving like this dimension, this realm, and like ascending to a higher frequency, higher space, higher divine space when I meditate now. Like leaving the body where I can't even like feel my legs and my feet and like my lower body or like my whole body sometimes. I'm able to control it more. It's so beautiful, so intense, but so warm and fulfilling. It's really, really special. I have to say I feel very, very blessed to be able to be where I'm at and where I've grown in this spiritual journey. So I'm just doing, like I said, my normal check-in. I've been pretty emotional. I think that because this new moon is more about accepting the releases and like doing final purging, final releases, making final decisions about me personally, but I'm sure for you all, you guys are going through the same experience. You can feel the planetary energy, the divine universe energy, cosmic energy guiding you, telling you, your own high councils, your own spirit teams guiding you to make final decisions or decisions about really where you want to be, right? These choice points that you're coming across, having to kind of decide which direction you're going to go in and what feels like a definitive, permanent way. But as we all know, everything's intentional, and there are no mistakes or bad decisions or choices. Some require more growth. Some are what seem more linear in path because they resonate at a higher frequency with your highest self, your highest consciousness, versus some are lower vibrational, lower frequency choices that require more work, more challenges to overcome, more karma to overcome, to be able to reach that higher frequency, to be able to reach that higher vibration, and truly be able to like close cycles and not repeat them, things of that nature. So we're all experiencing, but I know I'm experiencing it. And like I said, it feels like it's impending. It's like when that time comes, I feel the pressure of having to make the decision already. And I think in my heart and my soul, I have made some decisions already, like progressing and transitioning myself into the decisions I've already emotionally and spiritually made at like a soul level. So like when that time period comes, I'm sure it'll be an actual sensational, full either release or like diversion and direction that I'll feel, like something that's more permanent at a soul level I'll experience. I'm not quite sure because we're not there yet. But if I were to like predict or try to utilize the clairvoyance that I have and the experiences that I've had, that's how I would describe it. But I also wanted to just, and I usually always do this during these videos, but I also wanted to just throw out there, so I've been doing a lot of reading and studying, and I'm really focused now on these natural laws of cosmic knowledge, universal laws, and things of that nature, and really principles in these laws and how they guide us in our individual paths, our individual experiences at a soul level, but also like the human experience, right? As individuations of consciousness, like individual humans within one consciousness, but unique experiences that all contribute to the growth of the one consciousness to which we belong. God, source, spirit being extensions and individuations of God, source. Remember that. But I've been coming across all this information and all this reading, and I always come right back to, okay, this is how this applies in an individual standpoint, from an individual like perspective, and for individual soul growth laws and how they apply to individual souls. Great. But then now I find myself pushing the envelope or pushing with the questions of, okay, well, how does this translate in a collective way, on a collective scale? Because the collective is really all one. So it's like, well, how does this law of, a law of attraction apply to the collective? Because the collective is, again, one consciousness. So this law is explaining how it applies to us and how we can use it to guide our own individual lives. But we also have to understand how it applies and allow it to guide us as a collective. And because I know part of my mission and purpose is to raise the consciousness and energetic vibrations of the collective in my role, I always find myself going back to okay, I got it for me, but I really need to understand how I can explain this in a comprehensive way or translate this in a comprehensive way as a divine channel of the highest Christ of light to the collective, right? Like, how can I make this easily digestible and understandable for the collective? Like when they come to my YouTube channel and watch these videos, or when they take energy healing classes, or when they come to me for life coach sessions or energy healing sessions, these intuitive energy healing sessions. By the way, I'm starting my practice in January, so you guys can be on the lookout. I will be doing little, I guess, video clips or commercials for the new services I will be providing. Because along this journey of awakening, I have really connected and tapped in with the higher realms and with my high council, my spirit team, and God's source, knowing that I'm really solidifying, securing the fact that I am supposed to be doing life coaching, well, spiritual coaching, life coaching, and providing energetic healing. I'm already very healing. I already have healing energy, but it is my intention and my purpose to take it on a broader scale and also hone it, refine it, make it mine, and have my own individual practice that I'm offering to the public. So please keep a lookout and keep me in mind if anyone's looking for guidance or explanations or comprehensive ways to apply and really unpack how a lot of this new cosmic knowledge, universal, divine, angelic knowledge really applies to us as divine light beings who are having human experiences. So yeah, I wanted to throw that out there and encourage you all, really, when you're learning about this too, make sure you're always, I challenge you to make sure you're always understanding from your own personal individual perspective, but also always look to how it can apply in a collective way, in a way that applies to the entire collective as one consciousness, because you must always remember that we are unity conscious, we are one, we are a union. And that whatever happens to one happens to us all. Whatever happens to us all happens to one. And as I heal, you heal. As you heal, they heal. As I heal, we all heal. And as you heal, we all heal. So it is important to understand how it all works in both realms. Everything's a mirror, right? Internally and externally for us, but internally and externally as a collective consciousness as well. So I love you all. Please stay tuned. Please like, share, subscribe with this video. Also keep an eye out. I'll have another of my regular videos dropping, I believe, tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that. But again, share and leave comments. Let me know how you guys are being impacted, how you're feeling. And if you like these weekly vlog videos that I do, please be sure to let me know as well so I can continue to be consistent with them. Have a good night. Sending you love and light. Peace. Namaste.